Hey guys, it's Josh Vision. I'm here to give you my Vikings Season 5, Episode 5 review. So I think this one's going to be kind of quick considering how fast the episode went, but a lot of things happened. First, I'm going to talk about the whole Vikings versus Saxons over at York. I thought it was a genius the way Ivar basically had his plan, like he told Vic in the previous episode. I have a plan. I'm a cripple. I'm not stupid. So pretty much they were hiding underground, just waiting and lurking for the Saxons to get comfortable. And then when the time came, Ivar gave the command. We see them throwing spears, shooting arrows, just wiping the Saxons out. At one point, we have Ivar walking with his little cane, just throwing spears as well, looking badass as usual. And we had this particular scene with Visick and King Aethelwolf, which I thought was very interesting. We see them going tit for tat, boom, 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 and once again it gets interrupted. But I think it was actually interrupted by, I believe Judith's brother. No, not Judith's brother, her cousin. And he tells Aethelwolf, "Listen, you got to go." He's like, "No, I'd rather die in battle." He said, "Think of your son, Alfred." He's like, "You're right." He gets Alfred. Before he gets Alfred, Alfred kills a guy. So we're seeing Alfred, like I said before, slowly improve and have his moments throughout, season 5, and we should expect more from him when it comes towards the end of season 5, entering to season 6. So, excuse me. So, pretty much after that, we have Visick briefly go one-on-one with, once again, Judith's cousin. And before that fight could be resolved, we had this guy who at first, one of the Vikings who was just hammering people with hammers to the back of the head, the nose, the balls, all that crap. He cracks Judith's cousin in the head, kills him, before he dies. And Visick just looks and just laughs like, "Oh, well, he saved me the trouble." So after that, we had Bishop Heyman, much like Ivar Badass, basically taking on a squad of Vikings, killing them left and right, but eventually overtake them. But Ivar's overseeing the whole thing. He's like, "Hey, stop, give him a horse. He's too great of a warrior to just kill him like that. Give him my horse, and let's see what we can do on my horse," since Bishop Heyman's horse was killed, I believe. So Heyman does his best. He's still taken out, and we see them capture Heyman, and Ivar takes Heyman's sword. And Bishop Heyman does, "Heathen!" And Ivar just laughs and walks away and be like, "Take him away." So after that, we have Heyman in the church chained like a dog to one of the posts, and Vix is looking at him like, "Payback's a bitch, huh, motherfucker?" Remember the previous episode how Bishop Heyman beat the crap out of Ube and Visick, well, mainly Ube, but embarrassed Visick by proxy since he was with Ube. Vix was just looking at him like, mm-hmm. We see Ivar crawling towards him like a monster. And then we just see the flash of lightning, the sound of lightning, as Ivar just smiles at him. After that, we have Ivar and Visick pretty much discussing what should be their next course of action. And Visick says, "I think we should go to Kattegat. Right now, it makes no sense to try to pursue the Saxons and wipe them out. We have to have like a concentrated power here. Let's go to Kattegat, kill Ube before he becomes king, kill Lagertha, and sort of crown Ivar as king before Bjorn gets there." And Ivar's like, "Yeah, I agree with that plan." So after that, we had a discussion, basically one-on-one scene with Ivar and Bishop Heyman. And Ivar says, "Isn't it funny how people, they just spread rumors about people they don't know?" Basically, I think the conversation was kind of like, people know about my name, me being Ivar the Boneless and all that stuff, which Heyman says, "Yeah, you're the son of Ragnar Lothbrok and you're greatly feared," And they have the discussion about the difference between a heathen and a Christian and slaughter. And Ivar's like, what's evil? And Heyman's like, evil is basically doing evil things like slaughtering. And Ivar's like, "Well, don't your people slaughter?" He said, "But we're not heathens." And Ivar was like, Ivar comes up with this plan basically to bring Bishop Hegman with him over to Kattegat, which is a genius plan because he's seen how great a warrior he is. So it makes sense to bring as much great warriors as you can in this pivotal battle against Lagtha and Ube. So speaking of Lagtha and Ube, basically Floki comes back. He tells them about this great land of the gods that he found, and they're both intrigued. But Floki wants to take some of the people from Kattegat there to live there with him. You know, a land with no war, no disease, just basically peace. And Lagtha's like, nah, you forget, I'm the queen of Kattegat. This is my town, my people. You know, can't let you do that. So, and we can't blame her for that, because as she knows the impending battle with Ivar is coming, and she needs as much warriors as she can to take on this latest threat. So I believe Floki has this meeting with the majority of those who are with a good amount of people that want to go with him. And he says meet him in 9 days. It's going to take him 9 days to build the boats. So that's that. I believe Guthrum was with them. So since Guthrum's with them, and Guthrum's like this son essentially by proxy, I don't trust this. It feels like he's going to snitch on Floki. Besides that, we had a brief scene with Aethelwulf, Alfred coming back from their battle with the Vikings. Aethelwulf at first doesn't recognize his son, Ethelred, when he tries to hug him. Then he recognizes him. There's probably a little bit of post-traumatic stress disorder from being in battle, so you're just kind of in a daze until you realize who's really in front of you. So he tells Judith that Bishop Hegman and her cousin decided to stay behind, and that they said they would come follow them after. Then he talks about how the god has truly abandoned them, something along them lines. He's obviously really, down the dumps, and rightfully so. So after that, we had this whole thing with Bjorn, Halfdan over in the Mediterranean. I really don't understand why that woman wanted to kill Bjorn and Halfdan to begin with. It made no sense to me, honestly. I'm just like, okay, gonna kill him. What's the reason behind it? I believe they killed the guy she was with the first episode. I believe they ate his corpse, which was freaking weird. But yeah, I don't really want to go into the Mediterranean. It was kind of wacky for me. I didn't really pay much attention to that. So we end the episode with Ivar and Visig on their boats close to Kattegat, and basically Ivar tells the bishop, you said that your journey is being interrupted. What if this is part of your journey, the journey over here? And we have Bishop Haven just sort of looking at Ivar, taking in what he just said, making his prayers, and that's essentially it. Thank you guys for watching my review/video. Have a nice one.